Good evening, everyone. I welcome you all to the day 2 for player auction of Ignite Premier League Season 4 powered by XLARENA. Before we start, I would like to take you all through the rules once again. As you all must be aware, every team has just 400 credit points and they have to build a squad of 14, not less than that, and neither more than that. There was no player retention at all. The teams had to purchase two star players from the pools which was given yesterday, and all the teams have two players in their squads already. Any team which wants to release any of their players, not any of, but the second players purchased yesterday can leave it now. We will open the window for 2 minutes if any team wishes to release their second purchase player. The bids shall increase by 1 till 20, and after that it shall raise by 20 by 2. After day 1 of the player auction, this is how the teams are standing with their remaining purse balances. Royal Challengers have spent 78 points, have 322 points left. Night Warriors have spent 77 points and have 323 points left. Super Kings have spent 60 points and have 340 points left. Omega Chargers have spent 89 points and have 311 points left. Power Hitters have spent 50 points, having 350 points as their remaining purse. Blazing Giants have spent 150 points and have 250 points remaining. Uh, Royal Falcons have spent 168 points and have 232 points remaining. Thunder Tigers have spent 60 points and have 340 points remaining. Rising Titans have spent 91 points and have 309 points as their remaining purse balance. And Cap 11 have spent 71 points, having 329 points remaining. Every team have their two players. In case any team wishes to release their second purchase player, they can release now. Any team? No one? Shall we proceed with the day 2 of auction? Yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have the first player for the evening, Manas Kumar, an all-rounder. Anyone opening the bid with 8 for this all-rounder? Anyone with 8 for this all-rounder? So Manas Kumar. Here, Royal Falcons for Manas Kumar opening the bid with 8. Anyone for 9? Powitas for 9. 10 is the ask now with Powitas for 9. Shall be sold? No. Blazing Giants for 10. Anyone for 11? With Blazing Giants for 10. 11. Powitas for 11 coming in. Powitas for 11. Anyone for 12? Blazing Giants for 12. 13 now. Anyone for 13? Powitas for 13. 14. Blazing Giants for 14. 15 is the ask. 15. Powitas for 15. 16 to Blazing Giants. 17. Night Warriors 18 and 19 to Blazing Giants. 20 is the ask. Anyone for 20? Powitas for 20. 22 now. Blazing Giants again for 22. 24 is the ask. Anyone for 24? With Blazing Giants. 24 and 26 to Night Warriors. 28 now. 28. Blazing Giants for 28. 30 is the ask. Anyone for 30? With Blazing Giants for 28. Shall be sold. Rising Titans for 30. 32. Anyone for 32? With Rising Titans for 30. Shall be sold to Rising Titans for 30. 32. Night Warriors 32. 34. Blazing Giants 36. Anyone for 36? With Blazing Giants for 34. With Blazing Giants. Okay. Rising Titans need a moment. 36 is the ask. No. With Blazing Giants for 34 shall be sold. 1, 2, 36 power. Thunder Tigers with 36 now. 38 is the ask. Anyone 38? For 38. With Thunder Tigers for 36 shall be sold. 1, 2. Night Warriors in for 38. 40 is the ask. Anyone for 40? With Night Warriors for 38 shall be sold to all the sold. Next player for the evening, Pranav Singh. Anyone opening the bid with 8 for this all rounder? Anyone with 8? Power Hitters with 8. Anyone for 9? Omega Chargers for 9. Anyone for 10? 10 to Power Hitters for 10. 11 is the ask. Anyone for 11? Anyone for 11? With power hitters for 10. 11 omega charges for 11. 12 is the ask now. Power hitters with 12. 13 now. Anyone for 13? With power hitters for 12. Shall be sold to power hitters for 12. 13 to omega charges. 14 is the ask. Anyone 14? With omega charges for 13. 14 to power hitters. 15 anyone? And 15 with power hitters for 14. 15 now omega charges. 16 is the ask. Anyone for 16? Power hitters again for 16. 17 anyone? With power hitters for 16. Shall be sold. 1, 2 and sold. Power hitters for 16. Next, we have Yuvraj Singh, an all-rounder, asking for 8 points. Anyone for this all-rounder? Knight Warriors with 8, 9 and 10 to Rising Titans, 11 to Royal Challengers, 12, 13 to Rising Titans, 14 to Knight Warriors, 15, 16 to Rising Titans, 17 to Royal Challengers, 18 anyone? Anyone for 18? With Royal Challengers, 18 Omega Chargers, 19 to Cap 11. Anyone for 12? 20? Yeah. Omega Chargers for 20. 22 is the ask. 22 Knight Warriors, 22, 24 Royal Challengers, 26 anyone? Anyone for 26? 26 Super Kings for 26, 28 anyone for 28 with Super Kings for 26 shall be sold. Super Kings for 26, 28 Night Warriors for 28, 30 Blazing Giants for 30, 32 is the ask. Anyone for 32? 32 Super Kings for 32. Anyone for 34 with Super Kings for 32 shall be sold to Super Kings for 32. 1, 2 and sold to Super Kings for 32. Next all rounder we have Aditya Yadav. Anyone opening the bid with 8. Rising Titans straight away with 8. Anyone for 9? 9 Omega Chargers for 9. 10 Royal Challengers, 11 Rising Titans. 12 anyone with Rising Titans for 11. Shall be sold to Rising Titans for 11. 1. 12 Omega Chargers, 13 Falcons to 14 to Royal Challengers, 15 to Rising Titans. 16 anyone? 16 Omega Chargers, 17, 18 to Royal Challengers again. 19 Omega Chargers, 20 to Rising Titans. 22 Royal Challengers. 24 is the ask. 24 Omega Chargers. 26 anyone? With Omega Chargers for 24 shall be sold to Rising Titans. 30 to Royal Challengers. 32 is the ask. Anyone for 32? With Royal Challengers for 30. 32 Omega Chargers. 34 is the ask. Anyone for 34? With Omega Chargers for 32 shall be sold. Royal Challengers 34 and 36 Night Warriors. 38 is the ask. Anyone for 38? With Night Warriors for 36 shall be sold. 1, 2 and sold to Night Warriors for 36. Next we have Anurag Singh Yadav. Anyone opening the bid with 8 for this all rounder? Royal Challengers 8, 9 Omega Chargers, 10 anyone? With Omega Chargers for 9 shall be sold to Omega Chargers, 10 to Power Hitters, 11 to Rising Titans, 12, 13 to Omega Chargers, 14 to Rising Titans, 15 Royal Challengers, 16, 17 to Rising Titans, with Rising Titans for 17, 18 to Royal Challengers, 19 Night Warriors, 20 to Power Hitters, 22 is the ask. Royal Challengers for 22, 24 now. Anyone for 24? With Royal Challengers for 22, 24 Night Warriors, 26 is the ask. Anyone for 26? With Night Warriors for 24, Royal Challengers in for 26, 28 anyone for 28? With Royal Challengers 28 and now Omega Chargers with 30, 32 Night Warriors leading with 32, 34 is the ask. Anyone for 34? 34 Omega Chargers and 36 to Royal Challengers again, 38 anyone? Anyone with 38? Omega Chargers again, 38 now Night Warriors 40, 42 is the ask. Anyone in the auction house? 42 with Night Warriors for 40 shall be sold. 1, 2 and sold to Night Warriors for 40. Next all rounder we have Rafael Huck. Anyone opening the bid with 8 for this all rounder? Anyone with 8? Omega Chargers with 8. 9 is the ask. Omega in with 8. Anyone for 9? No one. Raise with Omega Chargers. 9 to Blazing Giants. 10 is the ask. Omega Chargers for 10. 11 is the ask. With Omega Chargers for 10. No one. 11 Blazing Giants, 12 Omega Chargers. 13 is the ask of Blazing Giants for 13. Anyone for 14? With Blazing Giants for 13 shall be sold to Blazing Giants. 14 now, Omega Chargers. 15 is the ask. Anyone for 15? With Omega Chargers? No. Blazing Giants in with 15. 16 is the ask. Anyone for 16? 1. It is with Blazing Giants for 15. Shall be sold. 1. 16 Omega Chargers. 17 anyone? With Omega Chargers for 16. Shall be sold. 1, 2 and sold. To Omega Chargers for 16. Next all-rounder, we have Pranay Rishi. Anyone opening the bid with 8 for this straight away. Royal Falcons with 8. 9 to Powiters. 10 anyone with Powiters for 9. Shall be sold to Powiters. 10 to Blazing Giants. 11 Powiters. 12 anyone. With Powiters for 11. Shall be sold. And now 13 Super Kings. 14 anyone. 14 Powiters for 14. 15 Royal Challengers. 16 Omega Chargers. 17 Blazing Giants. 18 anyone. Powiters for 18. 19 to Super Kings. 20 Blazing Giants. 22 anyone. 22. Kaplan 22, 24 Omega Chargers, 26 anyone. With Omega Chargers for 24. 26 Powiters, 28 Royal Challengers. 30 is the ask. Omega Chargers in for 30. 32 now. Anyone? With Omega Chargers for 30. Shall be sold? No. Blazing Giants 32. 34 Omega Chargers again. 36 is the ask. Blazing Giants for 36. 38 now. Anyone for 38? Blazing Giants with 36 leading the bid and shall be sold. 1. 38. Omega Chargers for 38. Anyone for 40 for this all-rounder. With Omega Chargers for 38. 1, 2 and sold. To Omega Chargers for 38. We have Harsh Parikh. Anyone opening the bid for 8 for this all-rounder. Anyone with 8? No one. Player shall go unsold. 1, 2 and unsold. Don't worry, sir. We will bring back them. Next all-rounder, we have Himanshu Yadav. Anyone opening the bid with 8 for this all-rounder? Omega Chargers with 8. 9 anyone? Anyone for 9? 9. Night Warriors for 9. 10 is the ask. Anyone for 10? Omega Chargers for 10. 11 anyone? Night Warriors and now 12. Cap 11. 13 anyone? Omega Chargers for 13. 14 is the ask. Night Warriors for 14. 15 Omega Chargers. 16 anyone? Night Warriors for 16. 17 now. Anyone for 17? With Night Warriors for 16 shall be sold. 1, 2 and sold. To Night Warriors for 16. Next all-rounder we have Mujibur Rahman. Anyone bid with 8 for this all-rounder? Anyone with 8? Player shall go unsold to the auction house. Anyone? Blazing Giants 8 and 9 Omega Chargers. 10 anyone? With Omega Chargers for 9. Shall be sold to Omega Chargers for 9. 1, 2, no, 10 for Blazing Giants. 11 anyone? Omega Chargers for 11. 12 anyone? 12 Blazing Giants for 12. 13 Omega Chargers. Auction. Start question. Next player we have Shreyans Singh Rathore. Anyone opening the bid with 8 for this all rounder? Cap 8, 9 to Night Warriors, 10 anyone? Anyone for 10 with Night Warriors for 9. Okay, Omega charges for 10. 11 is the ask. Anyone for 11? Night Warriors 11. 12 to Super Kings. 13 is the ask. Omega charges 13. 14 anyone? Night Warriors 14, 15, 16 to Super Kings. 17. Night Warriors 17, 18 and 19 to Super Kings. 20 anyone? With Super Kings for 19. Now Omega charges for 20. 22 is the ask. Anyone for 22? With Omega charges? No. With 34. The bid is with Night Warriors for 32. Shall be sold. 1, 2 and sold. To Night Warriors for 32. Next all rounder we have Abhijit Kumar. Anyone opening the bid with 8 for this all rounder? Anyone with 8? Omega charges with 8. Anyone with 9 for this all rounder? The bid is with Omega charges for 8. Shall be sold. Blazing Giants with 9. 10. Omega charges for 10. 11 anyone? Blazing Giants for 11. 12. Anyone for 12? 1. Omega charges for 12. 13. Thunder Tigers for 13. 14 Omega charges. 15. No. With Omega charges for 14. 15 is the ask. Thunder Tigers. 15. 16 Omega charges. 17 anyone? With Omega charges for 16. Shall be sold? No. 17 to Thunder Tigers. 18 Omega charges. 19 Thunder Tigers for 19. 20 is the ask. Anyone for 20? 1. Bid is with Thunder Tigers for 19. Shall be sold? 1, 2 and sold to Thunder Tigers for 19. Uh, we may take a break for 5 minutes for quick discussion. Good. After minutes of discussion, I think we can resume now. Yeah. Okay. So after auction so far, this is the standing of the teams. Royal Challengers have spent 78 points. They have the same 322 points remaining with two players. Night Warriors with 239 points spent, having 161 points remaining, have built half of their squad with 7 players. Super Kings have spent 92 points, having 308 points remaining in their purse with 3 players remaining. Omega Chargers have spent 143 points, having 257 points remaining with 4 players. Uh, and now Blazing Giants have spent 164 points, having 236 points remaining with 3 players in their team. Royal Falcons have spent 168 points, having 232 points remaining with 2 players in their team. Thunder Tigers have spent 79 points with 321 points remaining and 3 players in the team. Rising Titans have spent 91 points, having 309 points remaining with 2 players in their team. And Captain 11 again with 71 points spent, 329 points remaining and 2 players in their team. Next, we have Pratham Parashar. Anyone opening the bid with 8 points for this all rounder? Pratham Parashar opening the bid with 8 Omega Chargers here. 9 is the ask. Anyone for 9? With Omega Chargers for 8. Shall be sold to Omega Chargers for 8. 1. Royal Falcons for 9. Rising Titans for 18. 19. Anyone for 19? Royal Challengers for 19. 20. Omega Chargers for 20. 22 is the ask. Rising Titans for 22, 24, 24, anyone for 24, with Rising Titans for 22, 1, 2, 24, Omega Chargers, 26, anyone, with Omega Chargers for 24, with the auction house, 1, 2, and 26, with Royal Challengers now, 28, anyone for 28, with Royal Challengers for 26, Omega Chargers for 28, anyone for 30 now, 30, no one, with Omega Chargers for 28, 1, 2, and sold. 28, 28, 28. Next, we have another all-rounder, Srivarshan. Anyone opening the bid with 8 points for this all-rounder? Power straight away with 8. 9 Royal Challengers, 10 Rising Titans, 11 Power 12 and 13 Rising Titans, 14 to Royal Challengers, 15 Night Warriors, 16, 17, 18 Rising Titans, 19 to Royal Challengers, 20 Power 21, 22, 24, sorry, 24, 26 to Royal Challengers, 28 Night Warriors, 30 now with Night Warriors for 28, Rising Titans 30, 32 to Royal Challengers, 34 is the ask with Royal Challengers for 32. Shall be sold? No, Night Warriors 34. No, with Night Warriors for 34. Omega Chargers for 36, 38 anyone with Omega Chargers. No, Rising Titans in for 38. 40 is the ask. Anyone for 40? Omega Chargers for 40. 42 now is the ask. Anyone for 42? With Omega Chargers for 40. Shall be sold? 42 Rising Titans. 44 anyone? Anyone for 44? Omega Chargers for 44. 46 with Omega Chargers for 44. Shall be sold? 1, 2 and sold. Next all rounder we have Kushank Sharma. Anyone? Powered us straight away with 9. 10 to Royal Challengers, 12, 13, 15 to Powders, 15 Night Warriors, 16 Royal Challengers, 17 Powders, 18 Night Warriors, 19 Powders, 20 to Royal Challengers, 22 Powders, 24, 26 Powders, 28, 30, 32, 32 Royal Challengers leading with 32, Night Warriors with 34, 36 Royal Challengers, 38 with Royal Challenger for 36. The ask is 38. Anyone for 38? Problem for 38, 40, 42, Night Warriors, 44, Royal Challengers, 46 is the ask. With Royal Challengers for 44, shall be sold to Royal Challengers? No, 46, Rising Titans again for 46. 48 is the ask. Anyone for 48? Well challengers for 48. 50, Rising Titans against with Rising Titans for 9. 10 to Powders. 11, Cap 11. 12 to Rising Titans. 13, 14 to Night Warriors. 15 to Cap 11. 16 to Powders. 17 to Rising Titans. 18 to Powders. 19, 20 to Powders. 22 Night Warriors. 24 Rising Titans for 24. 26 is the ask. Powders for 26. 28 anyone with Powders for 26. 28 Rising Titans in. 30 is the ask. Anyone for 30? No one. It is with Rising Titans for 28. Shall be sold. What? No. 30. The Tigers with 30. 32 is the ask. Anyone for 32? No one. 32. Rising Titans with 32. 34 now. Anyone for 34? No one. With 32, 1, 34 Blazing Giants. 36 is the ask. Anyone for 36? It is with Blazing Giants for 34. 1, 2, and sold to Blazing Giants for 34. Blazing Giants. Next all rounder we have Avinash Singh. Anyone opening the bid with 9 for this all rounder? Anyone? Super Kings with 9. Anyone with 10? Thank you, Super Kings. Anyone with 10? Bid is with Super Kings. 10 to Powders, 11 to Royal Falcons, 12 anyone? Powders with 12, 13 Royal Falcons, no, 13 to Super Kings, 14 to Powders, 15 to Cap 11, 16 to Powders, 17 anyone? 17 Night Warriors, 18 to Powders, 19 anyone? Night Warriors, 20 to Powders, 22 Cap 11, 24 Powders, 26, 26 Night Warriors, 28 anyone? 28 Powders for 28, 30 is the ask. With Powders, 30 now. With Super Kings, 32. Powders, 34 is the ask for 36. Night Warriors, sorry, Powders again. 38 is the ask. Super Kings for 38. 40 to Powders again. 42 is the ask. Super Kings for 42. 44. Powders for 44 in. 46 Super Kings. 48. Powders in. No. With Super Kings for 46. Anyone coming up for 48? No one. And the Tigers in with 48. The Giants. Anyone for 50 now? Anyone? Super Kings for 50. 52 anyone? Anyone for 52? No one? With Super Kings for 50. Shall be sold. 1, 2 and sold. To Super Kings for 50. Next all rounder we have Abhay Chaudhary. Anyone opening the bid with 8 for this all rounder? Anyone? No one? 11 with 8. Anyone with 9? It is with Cap 11 for 8 points. Shall be sold to Cap 11 for 8. 1, 2, 8. 9 Omega Chargers, 10 to Night Warriors. 11 is the ask with Night Warriors for 10. 11 to Rising Titans. 12 to Night Warriors. Night Warriors in for 12. Yeah, 12. 13 to Rising Titans. 14 is the ask. Anyone for 14? With Rising Titans for 13. 1, 14. Night Warriors. 15 is the ask. Anyone for 15? Midnight Warriors for 14 shall be sold. 1, 2 and sold. 2 Night Warriors for 14. Next all rounder we have Chandraveer Singh. Anyone opening the bid with 8 for this all rounder? Power hitters with 8, 9. So, Rising Titans with 9, 10 power hitters. 11 Omega Chargers, 12 to power hitters. 13 Cap 11 with 13. 14 Omega Chargers, 15 power hitters. 16 anyone with power hitters for 15. Shall be sold 16. And now 17 to Royal Falcons, 18. Powders 18, 19 to Rising Titans, 20 to Royal Falcons, 22 Cap 11, 24, 26 Super Kings, 28 with Royal Falcons for 28, 30, 32, 34 with Royal Falcons, 36 anyone with Royal Falcons for 34, 36 Super Kings, 38 is the ask, Powders for 38, 50 Royal Falcons, 42 is the ask. 42 Cap 11. 44 Royal Falcons. 46 is the ask. Royal Falcons for 44. 46 Omega Chargers. 48. Anyone for 48? 48 Thunder Tigers with 48. 50 anyone? With you only, sir. For 48. 50 is the ask. Thunder Tigers for 48. Shall be sold. 1, 2, and sold to Thunder Tigers for 48. Next all rounder we have Arpit Singh. Anyone opening the bid with 8 for this all rounder? Anyone opening the bid with 8 for Arpit Singh? Cap 11 straight away with 8. Anyone with 9? 1. Royal Falcons with 9. 10 is the ask. Anyone with 10? With Royal Falcons for 9. Shall be sold. 1, 10. And now 11 Omega Chargers. 12? No? Yeah, 12 and 13 with Royal Falcons now, sir. 14? Yeah, Cap 11 for 14. 15 is the ask. Anyone for 15? With 15 now leading Royal Falcons. 16 Cap 11. 17 anyone? Anyone for 17? Cap 11 leading with 16. Shall be sold. 17 Thunder Tigers. 18 anyone? Cap 11 with 18. 19 Blazing Giants. 20 anyone? With Blazing Giants for 19. Cap 11 for 20. 22 Blazing Giants for 22. 24 is the ask. With Blazing Giants for 22. Shall be sold. 1, 2, 24 now. The Tigers. 26 anyone? With Thunder Tigers for 24. 26 is the ask. Shall be sold to Thunder Tigers for 24. 1, 2, and sold to Thunder Tigers for 24. Mic off कर. Royal Challengers having 266 points remaining after spending 134 points and 3 players. Night Warriors having 8 players in their team have spent 255 points and have 145 points remaining. Super Kings have spent 142 points and have 258 points remaining with 4 players in their team. Omega Chargers have spent 215 points, having 185 points remaining with 6 players in their team. Powiters have spent 66 points, having 334 points remaining and 3 players in their team. Blazing Giants have spent 198 points with 202 points remaining and 4 players in their team. Royal Falcons have spent 168 points with 232 points remaining and 2 players in their team. Thunder Tigers have spent 151 points, having 349 points remaining and 5 players in their team. Rising Titans have spent 91 points with 309 points remaining and 2 players in their team. And Cap 11 have spent 71 points with 329 points remaining and 2 players in their team. Next all rounder we have Jishan Rahman. Anyone opening the bid with 8 for this all rounder? Anyone with 8? No one? Rising Titans with 8. 9 to Cap 11. 12 to Omega Chargers. Omega Chargers with 12. 13 anyone? Anyone for 13? Blazing Giants 13. 14 to Royal Falcons. 15 to Omega Chargers. 16 anyone? With Omega Chargers for 15. 16 Blazing Giants. 15 with Blazing Giants. 16 is the ask. Anyone for 16? Bid is with Blazing Giants. Now 16 Omega Chargers. 17 is the ask. Anyone for 17? Blazing Giants for 17. 18 is the ask. Anyone for 18? Omega Chargers 18. 19 Rising Titans. 20 is the ask. Anyone for 20? With Rising Titans for 19. 22 Omega Chargers. 22 is the ask. Anyone for 22? With Omega Chargers for 20. Shall be sold. 22 Rising Titans. 24 is the ask. Anyone for 24? 24 Mega Chargers, 26 now. Anyone? Rising Titans with 26. 28 now. Anyone for 28? Omega Chargers 28. 32 Rising Titans, 32 now. Anyone for 32? No one? With Rising Titans for 30 shall be sold. 1, 2, and sold. Rising Titans. Next all rounder we have Mohit Malik. Anyone opening the bid with 9 for this all rounder? Anyone? Cap 11 with 9. And is the ask. Anyone for 10 with Cap 11? Now with Royal Falcons for 10. Anyone for 12? Cap 11 for 12. 13 to Powiters. 14 anyone? With Powiters? No. Cap 11 for 14. 15 anyone? With Cap 11 for 14. Shall be sold. 15 Royal Falcons. 16 anyone? Anyone for 16? Cap 11 no. With Royal Falcons for 15. Shall be sold. Cap 11 for 16. Anyone for 17? Omega Chargers for 17. Anyone for 18? Yeah, Royal Falcon for 18. 19 is the ask. Omega Chargers for 19. 20. Cap 11 for 20. Now is the ask. 22. Anyone? With Cap 11 for 20. Shall be sold. 22 Omega Chargers. 24 is the ask. Anyone for 24? Cap 11 for 24. 26 anyone? With Cap 11 for 24. Shall be sold. 1, 2, Night Warriors for 26. 28 anyone? Anyone for 28? Midnight Warriors, Cap 11 for 28. 30 is the ask. Anyone for 30? Cap 11 for 28. 1, 2, and sold to Cap 11 for 28. Next all rounder we have Yashwant Singh Gaur. Anyone opening the bid with 8? Rising Titans straight away with 8. Anyone for 9? With Rising Titans for 8. Shall be sold. Royal Falcons for 9. Anyone for 10? Powiters for 10. 11 is the ask. Powiters for 10. Anyone for 11? No one? Rising Titans for 11. 12 is the ask. Powiters for 12. 13 now. Anyone for 13? Rising Titans for 13. 14 anyone? Powiters for 14. 15 Rising Titans. 16 Blazing Giants. 17 Powiters. 18 anyone? Anyone for 18? With Powiters for 17. Shall be sold. Blazing Giants for 18. 19 anyone? No one? It is with Blazing Giants for 18. Shall be sold. 19 Rising Titans. 20 is the ask. Anyone for 20? with Rising Titans for 19. 1, 2, and sold to Rising Titans, sir, for 19. 19. Next all rounder we have Faizan Arshad. Anyone opening the bid with 8. Rising Titans straight away with 8. 9 to Royal Challengers. 10, 12, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22 Royal Challengers with Super Kings for sorry, Rising Titans for 20. 22 Royal Challengers. 24 Rising Titans. 26 Royal Challengers for 26. No, Royal Challengers for 26. 28 is the ask. Anyone for 28. Put the Tigers in for 28. 30 now. Rising Titans for 30. 32 Royal Challengers. 32 with Thunder Tigers for 30 only, sir. Anyone for 32? Shabby sold to Thunder Tigers for 30. 32 Omega Chargers. 34. Anyone for 34? Rising Titans 34. 36 Royal Challengers. 38 Omega Chargers. 40 Blazing Giants. 42. Anyone? Anyone for 42? With Blazing Giants for 40. Shabby sold. 1, 2, and sold. To Blazing Giants for 40. Next we have a right-handed batter. Anyone opening the bid with 8 for this right-handed batter? Kumar Divya opening the bid with 8. Power hitters now. Anyone for 9? With power hitters? No. Night Warriors for 9. 10 Omega Chargers. 11 anyone? Omega Chargers. Now with power hitters for 12. 13. 14 in? Yeah. Omega Chargers for 14. 15 is the ask. Yeah. 15. 16 anyone? Rising Titans for 16. 17 power hitters. 18 anyone? With power hitters for 17. Shabby sold. 1, 2, sold. 2 power hitters for 17. Next right-handed batter we have Ankit Swain. Anyone opening the bid with 8 for this right-handed batter? Royal Falcons with 8. Night Warriors with 9. Anyone for 10? With Night Warriors for 9. 10 to Super Kings. 11 anyone? Royal Challengers 11, 12 and 13 to Night Warriors. 13. 14 is the ask. Anyone for 14? Night Falcons for 14. 15 anyone? Rising Titans 15. 16 to Night Warriors. 17 Royal Challengers. No. With Night Warriors for 16. Shabby sold. 1, 2 and sold. To Night Warriors for 16. Next right-handed batter we have Danish Khan. Anyone opening the bid with 7 for this right-handed batter? Anyone? Royal Challengers with 7. 8. Royal Falcons with 8. Battle between the Royals. Anyone? With 8. Royal Falcons is taking away the bid. 1, 2 and sold. To Royal Falcons for 8. Next right-handed batter we have Saurav Kumar. Anyone opening the bid with 7 for this right-handed batter? Anyone? The player shall go unsold. No. Super Kings with 7. 8. Royal Challengers with 8. 9 is the ask. Anyone for 9? Power for 9. 10 to Omega Chargers. 11 anyone? Power for 11. 12 is the ask. Anyone for 12? With power for 11. Shabby sold. Royal Challengers 12. 13 to Cap 11. 14 to power again. 15 is the ask. Anyone for 15? Omega Chargers for 15. 16 now. Anyone for 16? Power again for 16. 17 to Royal Challengers. 18 to power 19 anyone? With power for 18. 1, 19, 20, 22 to Cap 11. 24 is the ask. Anyone for 24? With Captain 11 for 22. Now with powders for 24. 26 anyone? With powders. Now with Royal Challengers 26. 28 to powders again. 30. Captain 11. 32 and 34 to Blazing Giants. 36 to powders. 38 anyone for 38? Captain 11 for 38. 38 40 to powders. 42 is the ask. Anyone for 42? With powders. Now with Royal Falcons 42, 44 to Power again. 46 anyone? Anyone for 46? Power for 44. Shall be sold? 46 cap 11. 48 is the ask. Power for 48. 50 Royal Falcons. 52 Power 54 cap 11. 56 is the ask. Power for 56. 58 now. Anyone for 58? With Power for 56. 1. 58 cap 11. 60 Power 62 is the ask. Anyone for 62? With Power for 60. 1. 62 cap 11. 64 now. 64 Power 66 is the ask. Anyone for 66? With Power for 64. 1, 2 and sold. राइजिंग टाइटंस के पास पावर हिटर्स पे गया था वैसे विराट से कंफर्म कर विराट से पूछ उसने पहले उठा लिया था कितने पे था मैं 62 64 पक्का बिट कंटिन्यू होगा
64 वहां पे गया था विराट के पास ठीक है
तो we'll raise the bid to 68 66 to Rising Titans 68 is the ask anyone for 68 with Rising Titans for 66 shall be sold this time 1 2 and sold next we have a right arm fast bowler Divyansh Divakar anyone opening the bid with 9 for this right arm pacer anyone with 9 Royal Falcons with 9 10 is the ask anyone for 10 1 bid is with cap 11 10 10 11 to Night Warriors 12 is the ask anyone for 12 cap 11 in for 12 cap 11 for 12 13 to Royal Falcons 14 anyone for 14 with Royal Falcons now with 14 15 to Royal Falcons 16 to cap 11 17 anyone Royal Falcons for 17 18 anyone with Royal Falcons now with Night Warriors for 18 19 anyone with Royal Falcons for 19 20 now is the ask anyone for 20 with Royal Falcons for 19 shall be sold cap 11 for 20 22 Royal Falcons 24 is the ask anyone for 24 with Royal Falcons 24 cap 11 26 Royal Falcons again 28 cap 11 30 is the ask with cap 11 for 28 shall be sold 28 28 with Royal Falcons now 30 is the ask anyone for 30 no one 30 cap 11 for 30 32 anyone for 32 Royal Falcons for 32 34 now is the ask anyone for 34 bid is with Royal Falcons now with cap 11 for 34 36 is the ask anyone for 36 with cap 11 for 34 shall be sold 36 Royal Falcons 38 Omega Chargers 40 is the ask anyone for 40 with Omega Chargers for 38 no one 40 now cap 11 42 is the ask anyone for 42 no one 42 Omega Chargers 44 is the ask anyone for 44 Thunder Tigers in for 44. 46 is the ask. Anyone for 46? And 48 is the ask. With cap 11 for 46 shall be sold. 1, 2 and sold. Capital. आगे करो आगे करो. Next right arm pacer we have Gaurav Raj. Anyone opening the bid with 8? Royal Challengers with 8. Rising Titans with 9. Royal Challengers 10, 11 to Royal Falcons, 12 to Royal Challengers, 13 Falcons, 14 to Royal Challengers, 15 to Falcons, 16 to Challengers, 18 to Falcons, 19 with Royal Challengers for 19, 20 Cap 11, 22 anyone? Now it is for 22, 24 Royal Challengers for 24, 26 Power Toss for 26, 28 anyone? Royal Challengers for 28, 32 Power Toss, 32 is the ask anyone for 32 with Power Toss for 30, 32 Royal Falcons, 34, 36 Royal Challengers, 38 Power Toss for 38 with Power Toss, 40 Royal Challengers, 42 Power Toss, 44 is the ask Royal Challengers with 44, 46 Power Toss, 48 anyone? 48 Royal Falcons, 50 to Pointers, 52 to Royal Challengers, 54 Pointers, 56 anyone? Anyone for 56? 56 Royal Challengers, 58 anyone? With Royal Challengers, 58 now Pointers, 54 anyone? Anyone for 54? With Pointers, for 52, 54, 56 to Thunder Tigers now. 50 Pointers for 58, 60 is the ask Royal Challengers? No, 58 with power hitters. 60 now is the ask. Anyone? Thunder Tigers for 60. 62 now is the ask. Power hitters for 62. 64 anyone? With power hitters for 62 shall be sold. 1, 2 and sold to power hitters for 62. Players खत्म. Super Kings have 4 players in their team with 258 points remaining. Omega Chargers have 6 players in their team with 185 points remaining. Power Hitters have 5 players in their team with 255 points remaining. Blazing Giants have 5 players in their team with 162 points remaining. Royal Falcons have 3 players in their team with 24 points remaining. Thunder Tigers have 5 players in their team with 249 points remaining. Rising Titans have with 194 points remaining. And Captain 11 have 3 players in their team with 257 points remaining. Ladies and gentlemen, we conclude the day for now, and tomorrow on the next auction day, teams cannot release any of the two players purchased on the day one that are their star players which are locked for their team. In case any team goes out of their credit balance and they have to release any player, they will be releasing the highest bid player from the remaining 12 players. Is any clarification required? You may ask.
अगर टीम नहीं बनी
powered by XLARENA. I would like to extend our gratitude for having their time with us. Thank you so much. I would request all the volunteers who have been assisting the team owners to stay back in their positions. Thank you so much.